Tucum was an Indian brave out in New Mexico. Carrie was a beautiful maid and she loved old Tucum so. They promised they would both be true and someday they would marry. But they both died on the top of a mountain and they called it Tucumcari. Tonopah also fell in love with the big chief's only daughter. He had 10,000 nuggets of gold tied up in the skin of an otter. The big chief said, "You braves may fight for the hand of my daughter Carrie, and the one who lives to tell the tale is the one that she will marry." Carrie hid on the top of the hill where the braves would fight their duel. The love she had for Tucum burned in her heart like a fuel. When Tucum fell by Tonopah's knife, up rushed the maiden Carrie. Tonopah caught her in his arms, said, "Right here we will marry." While he was searching for her lips, she pulled her silver dagger. She stabbed it deep into his heart, which made him scream and stagger. She knelt right down by Tucum's side. She could not keep from crying. She plunged her dagger in her own heart when she saw her love was dying. When Big Chief saw the tragedy, he burst the skin of otter. The nuggets rolled all over the hill and around his dying daughter. He took the dagger from her hand, his voice rang o'er the prairie. The last words that they heard him say was, "Goodbye, Tucumcari." The Indian maidens and the braves out in New Mexico still fall in love just like they did a long, long time ago. They sing and dance and make romance, and when they want to marry, the song they sing in the native tongue is "Goodbye, Tucumcari. Goodbye, Tucumcari. Goodbye, Tucumcari. Goodbye, Tucumcari. Oh, the Manitou's bug found a little piece of ground, and he rolled it all around. Oh, he rolled it up the rainbow and he sent it whirling down. And that's what made the world that we live in. Oh, the Manitou's puppy dragged his tail upon the ground, while the rain was pouring down. Oh, the Manitou's puppy dragged his tail upon the ground. That's what made the Mississippi River. Oh, the Manitou's piggy rooted holes in the ground, while his brothers fooled around. Oh, the Manitou's piggy rooted holes in the ground. That's what made the bottoms of the oceans. Oh, the Manitou's kitty raked him up a little mound, and he didn't make a sound. Oh, the Manitou's kitty raked him up a little mound. That's what made the mighty Rocky Mountains. Oh, the Manitou's barber cut his whiskers all around. He shaved him all around, cut his whiskers all around, and they sprouted and they rooted where they fell upon the ground. That's what made the trees in the forest. Oh, the Manitou's granny picked her geese in the sky, and she made the feathers fly. Oh, the Manitou's granny picked her geese in the sky. That's what makes the snow in the winter. Oh, the Manitou's father was a smithy up on high. He winked his mighty eye, beat his hammer on his thigh. Oh, the Manitou's father was a smithy in the sky. That's what made the lightning and the thunder. Oh, the Manitou's daughter was so happy that she cried, on the day she was a bride. Oh, the Manitou's daughter was so happy that she cried, and that's what makes the rain in the summer. Oh, the Manitou son blew his bugle in his nose, bugle in his nose. Oh, and what do you suppose? Oh, the Manitou son blew his bugle in his nose. And that's what made the song of creation. I was born one night when the rain was a-pouring, the thunder was a-bumping and the wind was a-blowing, the river was a-bucking and the boat was a-rocking, and that's how my life began. My mammy was the queen of a town on the river. She took up with my daddy and they never did forgive her. My mammy tamed my daddy and my daddy tamed the river, and they called him a big river man. It takes a big man to tame a bigger river, takes a big man to tame a bigger river, takes a big man to tame a bigger river, and I'm gonna be a big river man. I've sailed on the sea and I've sailed on the ocean, I've sailed on the river and I like the river motion. The girls on the river cause my loving heart to quiver, and they tremble when I take them by the hand. A big river man is like a bear after honey. The girls on the river go crazy over money. My daddy had the money and my daddy got the honey, and they called him a big river man. It takes a big man to tame a bigger river, takes a big man to tame a bigger river, takes a big man to tame a bigger river, and I'm gonna be a big river man. Got me a girl, she lives away up the river, with an angel in her heart and a devil in her liver. She's got the sweetest kisses and I want her for my missus. Oh boy, she's a beautiful sight. She sent me word she would be my sugar bowl if I would tame the river of her ever-loving soul. Pull out the throttle and a shovel in the coal, we're a-going up the river tonight. It takes a big man to tame a bigger river, takes a big man to tame a big river, takes a big man to tame a bigger river, and I'm gonna be a big river man. Oh Lord, I'm gonna be a big river man. When I was a boy, I lived in Kentucky. I came from a place where the Nollichucky ran. Didn't have a dime, but I guess I was lucky. I lived in a house with a banjo picking man. Ma plowed the corn and the beans and the taters. Ma chopped the wood and tended to the farm. Poor old Pa had to visit with the neighbors. Everywhere he went, he had his banjo on his arm. His eyes were blue and his hair was a yeller. The boys all called him Nollichucky Dan. The girls all said he was a good-looking feller. Everybody loved that banjo-picking man. 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 Too many kids started Ma to getting dizzy. Along came another and she began to weep. Would have been more, but Pa was too busy playing on his banjo when he ought to been asleep. Pa was a-playing one night about 11. Along came an angel and carried him away. Now they say he's a-playing up in heaven. Some folks say they heard him every day. His eyes were blue and his hair was a yeller. The boys all called him Nollichucky Dan. The girls all said he was a good-looking feller. Everybody loved that banjo-picking man. 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 Here I sit just a-planking and a-plinking, strumming and a-thumbing like an Ethiopian. Got me a gal and I begin to thinking someday I'm going to be a banjo-picking man. His eyes were blue and his hair was a yeller, and the boys all called him Nollichucky Dan. The girls all said he was a good-looking feller. Everybody loved that banjo-picking man. 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 Everybody loved that banjo-picking man.